Really real rich. Hopscotch, blocks hot, pop rock. Off top like I know it. Non-stop, bop, bop, bop. Drop top cause I own it. Blocks hot, pop rocks, hopscotch. Off top like I know it. Non-stop, bop, bop, bop. Drop top cause I own it.
I told y'all this food at home. Jar sauce is cute. I ain't mad at it. But let me show you how to make some at home. Add 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. The garlic and onions, stir it around a bit. 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper chili flakes. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1 can of peeled plum tomato and 1 can of crushed tomatoes. And stir that all up. And you can add wine in this part. I do sometimes, but I ran out of wine and I'm working with what I got at home. Once it starts getting bubbly like that, cover it, reduce the heat, and let it simmer for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, turn off the heat and remove it from that burner. Tomatoes should be really soft. It's gonna look a little chunky like this, but if you don't like it so chunky, you can put it in a blender for a little bit. 1/4 cup of basil, fresh basil. Now that's good. I like to let it come to room temperature, then put it in some containers to store. I told y'all this food at home. Let me show you how to make the best bacon ranch grilled cheese. First, we're gonna make our bacon. We're gonna put it into a cold pan and then turn our heat to medium so it cooks evenly. I'm using Colby Jack cheese that I shredded up. Now I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of this Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning and mix that up in there. Remove the bacon from the pan. Now to get the perfect grilled cheese, I'm telling y'all, put some mayonnaise on the outside of the bread. Trust me. Put 2 slices of bread mayo side down. Put the cheese onto the slices. Ooh, I just know this is about to be so good. Put your bacon pieces on top. I like to cover it and let it cook for a few minutes. Put the bread on top, mayo side up. Now you just want to flip it. I'm gonna just let it cook for a few minutes till it's nice and golden brown, just like me. I like to dip it in a little bit of ranch. You know that thing was busting. I told y'all this food at home. Let me show you how to make my favorite fruit dip. It'll be done in minutes. In a bowl, you want to add about 7 ounces of marshmallow fluff, 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. Grab a lemon and we're going to zest in about half the lemon. Now squeeze in the juice of about half a lemon. And I got this at Dollar Tree, y'all. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Transfer it to a bowl for dipping. And now let's eat some. I told y'all this food at home. Let's make some curry chicken. So first things first, I got my chicken cut up. 1 tablespoon of green seasoning, a little bit of salt, some onion powder, cracked black pepper. Then I like to mix that all in with my hands. Roughly chop up some onions, chop up the green onions too. So we're gonna add the onion to the same bowl with the chicken. 1/2 tablespoon of Jamaican curry powder. I'm gonna mix it all up with a spoon. Cover this and let it marinate for 30 minutes. Add about 1 tablespoon of oil, 2 cloves of garlic. Tablespoon of curry powder, add all the chicken, add some potatoes, make sure it's nice and mixed up. So let that cook for about 5 minutes. And just mix it up occasionally. 1/2 cup of coconut milk, 1/2 cup of water. Get to a boil, add in some thyme and then 1 stalk of pepper. Cover it, reduce the heat to low. So let it simmer for about 10 more minutes and that's gonna thicken it up. Follow and share for more recipes and food ideas. What's something you would do with your food as a kid that you still do now? For me, it's putting fries on my sandwiches. Especially when my mom would buy these Encore barbecue boneless rib patties. She was the frozen food queen. Just pop them in the microwave and they're done in minutes. To spice it up, I'd always add red onions and some sweet potato fries. I told y'all this food at home. I told y'all this food at home. Let me show you how to make the best onion rings. Grab your onion, cut off the ends, and cut back the first layer. Peel it off. It should look like this. Cut the onion into about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch sliced pieces. So once they look like this, you just want to separate them. And these will be your onion rings. Now we're going to make the batter. It's just flour, cornstarch, a lot of seasoning. I use Cajun seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, a little bit of salt, and our beer. If you can't use beer, then substitute it with salsa water or ginger ale. Now you just want to mix it all together until it's not too thick and not too runny. It should be a nice consistency like that. Now I'm gonna pour about 1/4 oil into my pot. Put the onion into the batter and then shake off any excess. Spit in the oil. So they only take about 3 to 4 minutes to cook and you just wanna split them halfway. Drain them on paper towel. I know y'all hear that crunch. I told y'all there's food at home. Let's make these banging lemon pepper wings. I really did my thing with this one, okay? After you season your wings, you want to put them on a wire rack and then put them in an oven. Halfway through, you want to turn them over. For any wings, the sauce is the most important part. It's crucial. It's key, all right? This sauce right here was A1. You just want to brush it all over the wings and you want to broil it for a little bit. But watch it in the broiler because it could burn very fast. Are you team drums or team flats? I'm a flats kind of girl. Follow and share for more recipes. I told y'all there's food at home. Let's make baked feta pasta, but with shrimp and a little bit different. I told y'all there's food at home. Let's make strawberry cheesecake French toast. By now, y'all should know that I love French toast. Put all your ingredients in a mixing bowl and mix it all up. And smooth it out with a spatula after. Now, I cheated a little bit and used this frozen French toast from Good Food Made Simple because I was trying to make this quick and it's packed with protein. After the French toast is done, I like to slice it in half and spread the cheesecake mixture on it. Top with some more strawberries and powdered sugar. Whew, this was so good. Follow and share for more recipes. I told y'all there's food at home. Let's make shepherd's pie. There's so many ways you can make this, but this is how I like it. Boil your peeled diced potatoes and preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Saute shallots and red peppers in olive oil until soft. Add ground beef to the same skillet and season with salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, chili flakes, Italian seasoning, and cumin. That was a mouthful, but we want a real season, y'all. Add a splash of balsamic and a mix of beef broth and cornstarch. This makes it thick and not soupy. Mix in frozen corn and peas, set aside. Mash your potatoes with some butter, salt, pepper, and cream. Fold in the shredded cheese. Layer the meat and potatoes and bake. This was too much to fit and explain in 1 minute. The full recipe with measurements is on my website, link in bio. I told y'all there's food at home. We making some fried lobster tails because it's my mom's birthday and that's what she asked for. I just want to butterfly your lobster. I like to use kitchen shears, but you could use a chef knife as well. And you just cut down the middle. And when you're done butterflying, it should look something like this. So ain't no shame in my game. I got me a little fish fry packet. We're going to put that in. And I'm still going to add a little bit of flour to it too. Cajun seasoning, whatever you want to call it. Old Bay, which is basically seafood seasoning. I used to have a deep fryer, but I got rid of like all the extra appliances, so I'm gonna just like fry it in this Dutch oven. So now that I know my oil's hot, I'm just gonna dip the lobster tails into a little egg wash and into the seasoning and then into the oil. Now I'm just checking to be cooked a little bit more. And here's how it looks finished.
My mom liked it. She doesn't like social media.
I told y'all there's food at home. Let's make peppermint hot chocolate, or is it hot cocoa? It's super easy and simple to make and way better than the packets. Combine all your ingredients in a saucepan on medium-high heat until everything is melted and hot, but not boiling. We don't want to burn our tongues. Add your favorite toppings. I highly recommend a candy cane for stirring and enjoy. I told y'all there's food at home. Let's make some hot wings. I love me some wings. How about you? Make sure your wings are dry and rub them with some salt and cayenne pepper. Heat up some oil in a deep pan. You'll know it's hot enough when some bubbles form around a wooden spoon. While that's frying, we're going to make the sauce. Microwave hot sauce and butter for 1 minute, or you can heat it on the stove. Y'all hear that, Chris? I tried to toast the wings in the sauce like they do at Hooters, but it was a fail. Yep, your girl went to Hooters back in the day. Serve with some blue cheese and enjoy. Follow and share for more recipes. I told y'all there's food at home. We're making chicken pot pie. Add your pie crust to a pie dish. I know y'all ain't think I was going to make it from scratch. Ain't nobody got time for that. This is an easy, simple meal. Saute some onions until they're translucent. Add some flour and cook that down. I added homemade chicken broth, whisk until smooth, heavy cream because I want a creamy pie. Season with salt, pepper, paprika, Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. But you can use whatever you want. Add in some frozen veggies and rotisserie chicken. Like I said, we're keeping it simple. Layer a puff pastry across the top. Cut across in the center so it could breathe. Cover with egg wash so it can turn golden brown and bake. Perfectly crispy, creamy inside, delicious. Follow and share for more recipes.